Hi, this is Anil from Learning Lad Education and welcome back to Was the Output video series on C programming language. Now, just like the previous tutorials, you guys can pause this movie and take a look at the source code which is here in the editor and first try to find out whether there are any errors in the program. And if you guys think that there are no errors, then try to find out the output of the program. Once you guys have an answer, just click on the play button. I'm gonna run the program and explain the output. Alright, now I guess you guys have an answer for this program. I'm gonna build and run this. So build and run, and then we're gonna get the compilation error. And if I open up the logs, then in the build messages, okay, and in the build messages it's gonna say the error at the line number 8, else without a previous if. So I'm gonna close this window. Alright, now the error is here in the line number 8, and it says that else without a previous if. In order to use the else statement, you need to use the if statement. You can't use it alone. Else is part of the if. So here what happens is, in this program we have the variable x and we have initialized that one to a value of 1, and then we have this if statement, and then after this if statement we are not using any curly braces here to form a code block. So what happens is, if you don't use the curly braces to form a code block, then only one statement, which is after this if, will be part of this if. Other statements are not going to be part of this if. So here what happens is, we haven't used this curly braces here, and that's why this printf statement will only be considered as part of this if. This statement is executed only if this condition is satisfied. Actually it is perfectly valid, so C is not gonna generate any error for this one. And then we have this statement, this is also valid, and then we have this else part. As I told you before, we can't use this else part alone. We need to use it with a if statement. So here, since we haven't used the curly braces to form the block, only this statement is considered as the part of this if, and this if statement is gonna end right here. So this is considered as entirely separate statement and not a part of this if. And that's why when C encounters this else, it says, okay, here you have used this else and it is not part of any if statement, so it's gonna generate the error. So in order to make this else part of this if statement, since we have two statements to execute here, I'm gonna use the curly braces. So a curly brace here, and then we're gonna have the else part. All right, and then let me align this code properly. All right, now we're gonna build and run this again.